Hello there, guys, and welcome back to Reborn with Michael Watson. Today, I am talking about how gratitude is not the most powerful healing or creative energy in the manifestation process. It is actually a different energy. And I'm going to explain that today. And why am I explaining it today? Because this is something that I felt so passionate about. And I do get a lot of heat about it because so many people are indoctrinated into the idea that gratitude is the stepping stone to healing or manifestation. And I actually want to tell you that today it is a different energy. And I know this because I've lived it. And I know this because it works so well for so many of the hundreds to nearly thousands of people that I have helped along the way. Now, guys, if you like Spirituality Simplified, please consider like, sharing, and subscribing. Also, join my free Facebook group, The Healing Circle, and check me out on Instagram, where I'm on there doing some messages. I'm going to try and do a few messages today on there as well. So check it out. So, why am I talking like this? See, firstly, let me just say I love gratitude. Gratitude was a big tool of mine when I was coaching people at first, because it is a great idea to take your mind from what you're lacking to what you are grateful for having. But I'm going to tell you, we also are trying to be grateful for something that hasn't arrived yet. And I have seen it so many times where I've got people on a healing journey, a manifestation journey, and the idea of feeling grateful for something that they feel so torn against. So they're gratefully affirming for something, but they have so much resistance to it because their life currently is showing the total opposite of that fact. And it just is starting to eat away at them. What I found with gratitude, if not used correctly, it can become a toxic thing, because you're thinking, even though life is falling apart around me, I need to feel grateful. Otherwise, I'm not going to change. I'm not going to create anything. And now I feel guilty for not feeling grateful. How many of you have been there? Comment down below if you agree with me, because I've been there too. Sometimes life is absolutely amazing and you just don't feel that good about it. That is life. I don't want you to fear negativity. What I want you to understand is that the greatest creative energy that is out there, the greatest healing energy out there, is a deep, deep inner peace. Now, why is this though? Because you're going to be like, no, 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 no. Because all the big guys are saying, I've got to be grateful. All the biggest teachers are saying, I've got to do this. Why? Well, actually, when you look at the art of surrender, letting go, the most wonderful part of spirituality that brings you to your higher self, it is all about letting go of resistance. Letting go of that resistance. You see, there is a natural life principle within you. There is a natural divinity that's created anything. Has you been grateful created this planet? Was it the creative energy that created this planet? No, because there was an intelligence that's done that already. So when you become peaceful, you actually really align to that divine truth. Now, don't get me wrong. That's where you want to head to first. From there, naturally, you can start to feel gratitude. Naturally, you'll feel bliss, and you can start to visualize and do other things, and it will feel so natural. But it is when you are trying to put gratitude on top of your fears. It is like adding an acid to an alkaline. It's just going to nullify. So what we want to do is we want to become the one who notices those fears, notices those issues in the body physically, notices them without judgment. What happens there is the energy gets a chance to move, it gets a chance to express, and then you get this natural feeling of inner peace. I've just meditated this morning for 10 minutes and I am so aligned in my energy system now. It means that all my chakras, all my energy centers now, the energy now is free flowing. That's now when I can become very intentional, and you can too, and get an intention for that which I want. And it won't feel like my body wants to fight back. It won't feel like my deeper mind doesn't want to agree with me, because there's no energy left in the body to resist against the intention. That's why peace is so powerful, you see. So then I become intentional from there, and I start to notice, I start to become there. And all my job is to do after that, if you want to think of it like the Neville Goddard living from the end, is to notice when I have resistance against that intention as I walk through my day-to-day life. Then if I let go of that resistance, again, I'm living from the end. Because what is the energy? And someone who now is more abundant, is more healthy, I don't think about my abundance every day. I don't think about my health every day. It just is. And it's not like I'm not grateful, but I just don't overanalyze it. So what my point is someone who is healthy isn't always grateful for their health. So living from the end just means accepting that you are already that which you want to be. And so I like to think about 6 months after I've achieved the fact, what would I feel like if I was earning this much a month, if I was healed from this 6 months later? Well, I'd still feel amazing, but I wouldn't be so intense. I would be very gently happy, and I would stop noticing these issues. So that's the thing. Take your mind away from the issue, but notice your resistance. Don't ignore your problems, notice them, but then observe, release, let go, become intentional, then keep your mind away from it. If it comes back naturally, you do not fear it. You observe, you release, you re-intend, and then you go on. Now, from there, living from a state of peace and surrender, it's quite easy to notice the sunrise, notice your partner, notice the successes, and get an inner gratitude, get a feeling of, that's lovely. That's very beautiful, very natural. My only thing is that sometimes if someone is in high anxiety because of a health issue or another problem, telling them to write a gratitude list only adds to that anxiety, because now they've got a guilt for why they don't feel grateful. And you know what guilt does? It just eats away at you. So I'm saying, let's let go of any energy that could have any effect over us whatsoever and start from a single point, a point of no resistance, a point of peace, just like we're taught Jesus does. Jesus, the most creative manifester in all of the spiritual texts. This is what we learn. So it's now time to realize that our reactions are the key. Notice your reactions, observe the feeling, breathe, relax, then let it go, then re-intend. See what happens to your life if you live like this for 6 weeks to 12 weeks. You will change your life. And I'm doing that with my clients at the moment. There is so many more testimonials that I need to add to my website, and I'm going to be trying to do that today. But I want to tell you it's beautiful, because this is the missing piece that you have been looking for. Do not try and make gratitude your God. Do it naturally, because we are told, come to me, rest in peace by my side, and give thanks for all that I do. Peace is the first step. Peace is the first step. Make that your first step. Make that the most important. I implore you. Now, thank you so much for coming to watch this video today. If you liked it, give me a like and a subscribe. Also, if you're in need of some support, reach out to me at rebornwithmichael.com and see if I can help you on your manifestation or healing journey. I'll see you at the next one, guys. Thank you.